I'll be honest, guys. F124. It's not great for making videos. For various reasons, F124 is a disappointment. I still enjoy playing it, but in terms of making videos, it's just... I can't even explain it. There's been plenty of videos on YouTube recently of F1 YouTubers complaining about F124, and they're all pretty valid. I'm not going to go into it. It's a weird game. I really don't know how to describe it. It's just not great for making videos. So what am I going to make videos on? Well, I was thinking about it, and one thing that I haven't really ever done on this channel is win. Now, I don't mean winning races. Obviously there is video evidence of me winning races, thank God, otherwise people wouldn't believe me. But something I don't think I've ever actually done on this channel is actually win championships in career mode. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Hold up. I need to check something. Where is it? 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 You. Horrible thumbnail. Shit. With the exception of one F1 game, I don't think I've ever won career mode championships on this channel. So since F124 is a disappointment, I'm going to be going through every single F1 game I own, and we're going to be winning the Drivers' Championship on every career mode. It's not going to be a case of I do a set number of seasons on each game. I'm just going to be playing until I get the Drivers' Championship, then I'll be moving on to the next one. So what game am I going to be starting with? Well, I'm going to be starting with the game that I think has the best career mode, or best F1 career mode on a game that I've ever played. That made absolutely no sense. I'm just going to continue. Of course, I'm talking about F1 2022. No, it's F1 Championship Edition. It's by far the greatest career mode I've ever played. It's definitely not F1 22. For anyone that hasn't played F1 Championship Edition, you should really play it. It's genuinely the best career mode out there. Proven by the fact that it's the game I always go back to, even in 2024. It's a game on the PS3, and I have about 300 hours in it. I've never played a career mode that's genuinely so unforgiving, but so rewarding when you actually win, which is an aspect that's massively missing from modern F1 games. So without further ado, let's go back in time 18 years to F1 Championship Edition. Here we go in the beautiful menus of F1 2006. We're going to be doing a 20% race, hard difficulty as you saw, and the rest of the options are pretty irrelevant. Now there is one thing I need to mention about this game before we get into it. It's quite erratic, and by that I mean there are times where you will absolutely batter the AI without any competition whatsoever. And there's times you will get absolutely battered by what the game is asking of you. And we're going to demonstrate this immediately, because before you get a team on F1 Championship Edition, you need to do trials to actually earn yourself a drive. Now on easy and medium difficulty, I can smash these lap times first time of asking at any track. On hard difficulty, I can only do it at 1. So what you're seeing now is me accepting a trial for a team, seeing the track isn't what I want it to be, and immediately quitting and trying again. Because trust me, if I tried these trials at Spain or Silverstone, this video series would be over extremely quickly. Eventually I do get the track I want. We go to Magny-Cours in France, and we're going to proceed with our trial this time after saving it. We need to beat a target lap time in a single lap. We've got one shot at it. I'll be honest, given the difficulty of this, we will be restarting quite a few times. It's a 1 minute 16.841 to beat. We don't have a setup. This is genuinely my first lap, after a good 6 months of playing this game. Let's see how we get on.
To be a great champion, you need raw speed, you need arrogance, you need belief. For me, he would be the person I would have wanted to sign right from the beginning. My God, what a revelation, what a joy to watch. Clean, under control, knowing when to pass, knowing the right moves. I absolutely love watching him.
I don't want to be demeaning, I'm trying to find the right words, but
Go on,
I
just crack
found
on.
it a little bit pathetic.
We eventually do get a lap time in, second time of asking, and we're going to absolutely smash the target lap time with a 150.0, 1.8 seconds faster than the time asked of us. Surely that's going to be a drive with Toro Rosso. No, it's a test driver. And this is the portion of the video where I demonstrate to you why I waited for Magny Core to show up and not try for Catalunya or Silverstone. Because fuck me. Our next attempt was in the wet, so I had absolutely no chance of smashing the lap time more than they wanted. They gave me a test driver roll. Then I gave it another go. I got a 1:15.2. I obviously knew that wasn't going to be fast enough, but I had a look nonetheless, and they gave me a test driver roll. I then had yet another attempt where I absolutely fucking annihilate the lap time and go with a 1:14.6, over 2 seconds faster than the time they're asking for me, and it's only enough for a second driver roll. Obviously I've cut that down for the purpose of the video, but genuinely, that took me 20 minutes. We're not even at the first race yet. On the plus side, just from earning that second driver roll at Toro Rosso, I already feel more accomplished than at any point on F1 24. So after a 20-minute warm-up, obviously we don't need any practice for the Bahrain Grand Prix. We're going to go straight to qualifying, and I'll be honest with you, at Bahrain in particular, the AI are pretty bad. I mean, the lap times the game asks of you. Well, that's embarrassing. Never mind, in unbelievable realism, you only have a 5-minute penalty if you crash during qualifying. We're going to go back out for Q1, and we're going to try again. That was not a good start. Pretty Toro Rosso were right to give me the second driver roll. As I was saying, the AI, compared to lap times the game asks of you, the AI are pretty... They're not great. They're not great. It's track dependent, but they're not great. Yeah, particularly on low fuel, the AI... They're not the most challenging, you know. They're really not. Now Q3 on the other hand is done with race fuel, so it's, especially in a car of little downforce, it's a lot harder. Not realistic, but you have to work for it a bit. So we go out with 6 minutes to go, and we're just going to be running to the flag now. We're going to be doing lap after lap, burning off fuel, getting the car as light as possible for the final lap, and we're just going to see how much I can get my lap time down. Starting off strong, we go up to P7. Like I said, you have to work for it a bit, but the AI, they're not great at Bahrain. But don't worry, in following tracks, they're going to absolutely destroy me, so I've got to make the most of these moments. So there we have it, at the end of qualifying.
The grid order looks like this. Thoroughly enjoyable qualifying session today. All that remains for me to say is see you tomorrow for another scintillating, action-packed Grand Prix.
Oh, okay. In this game, I've got someone else to do the commentary for me. This is great. I don't even have to say anything. Well, you heard him. I'll see you tomorrow.
Here we are in the blistering heat of the Persian Gulf, and this is the Bahrain Grand Prix. Formula One's popularity knows no bounds. They may not have had any home teams or drivers here, but our Arabian hosts are still big fans. Whether it's horses, camels or F1 cars, Bahrain certainly loves its racing.
I'm not sure if it's just because it's 2024, but that was a questionable intro from Brundle. Not sure how to go these days. You know what? James and Martin are a better commentary duo than me. I'm just going to let them take the start.
It seems like an age for the drivers waiting for the lights to signal the start of the race. Go, go, go!
While your tyres are blue, don't go crazy. Wait till they're green and you have optimum track.
the first corner. You're leading out of the first corner. Next is Montoya. Next is Massa.
Truly outstanding. So we got off the grid well, and I'll be honest, the start of the race was pretty underwhelming. We were a bit under threat from Montoya down the straight because his straight line speed in the McLaren is obviously superior to the Toro Rosso, but for the most part we were handling quite nicely. We got into a rhythm. I would say we're hitting the apexes, but clearly we weren't. But not being under pressure from Montoya, really, he wasn't really trying to overtake me. We were able to put fast laps in, and we were able to pull away from him, pull in a nice distance away from him. It was a pretty chilled first stint, to be honest. I wasn't really worried at all. And I had consistent encouragement from a race engineer, which is another thing in F1 24 that you just don't have any of. All he does is insult you. So come to the end of lap 6, you can see myself and Montoya have absolutely fucked off from the rest of the field. It's a fight between us two for the win. And we're going to be coming in to the pit stops at the end of this lap. And you'll see probably my biggest strength on this F1 game, because it's manual pit stops. And because of how many hours I've put into this game, I like to think I'm quite good at them.
Beautiful. Fucking beautiful.
Absolutely fucking bad, the Sauber 2024 record. So we come out comfortably in P1. It's looking like an easy win. We just got to wait for Schumacher and Heinfeld to make their stop. All we got to do is not make mistakes. Now before you bring out your pitchforks and go to the comments, hear me out. You may be thinking, oh, he's just thrown for content. If you're thinking that, you've never played this game before in your life. The red and yellow flag means a car has retired ahead of you. And when a car retires in this game, it just shits out oil onto the track, directly onto the racing line. And if you run over that oil, your car basically spins immediately. That's not what happened in this case. What did happen though is I saw that flag, got off the racing line because I knew the oil would be directly on it, and I hit one of the auto spin curbs and the game just said fuck you. Believe me, if I'd just stayed on the racing line and driven over the oil, exactly the same would have happened. I will put my hands up and say, yeah, it's a bowl, but it's very much just the shit dynamics of the game. I didn't say the game was amazing. Regardless, we have choked an easy win. Let's go get it back.
Just 5 laps to go. Second position, you're running in second. Great work, you just posted a new fastest lap time. The rubber on your tyres is starting to get worn, and this will affect the levels of grip you're getting.
As we head into the closing stages of this Grand Prix, Montoya is first. You're second.
That's the fastest you've been through Sector 1 in this session.
Front runner Montoya has begun his final lap of the race.
This is it. Final lap. You're doing well.
That's it, Montoya takes first place. You finish second.
Alright, now you can call it a bowl.
So there we have it, the new Formula One season gets underway here at the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit in Sakhir. It's the first time since 1995 that the opening race of the season has not been held in Australia. It's been exciting, and it's only the start of what I'm sure promises to be a fascinating season. See you in 7 days' time for round 2 in Sepang. Formula One is back.
Martin is incredibly optimistic with my upload schedule, it seems. So there we go, that's the first race of F1 Championship Edition. We end up P2 in the Toro Rosso. A pretty respectable start. We did bottom pole position, but regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. I'm hoping with a different game I can be a bit more consistent with uploads, because F1 24 genuinely just sucks the life out of me. I'm just going to leave you with the podium celebrations, which were massively ahead of their time. They really are something special. Oh my god, who the fuck are those guys? Like, who the hell is that? What have they done with Montoya? Like, who the hell is that? What is that thing? That's not human. None of those things are human. What the actual fuck?